So we are on our n8n canvas, and you can see instead of a single button, now there is another button that says build with AI. Last night, n8n released an amazing feature that is AI Workflow Builder, and it can create complex automations with a single prompt. So it basically is cursor for n8n. And in this video, we'll be putting n8n's AI Workflow Builder to a high degree test. We'll be creating an automation that not only generate leads, but it will also do a personalized outreach using my own Gmail node. So let's see, can AI Workflow Builder actually replace an AI automation agency? When I click on it, it will open up a side panel, and you can simply use this panel to define out a prompt, and it will create that entire agent very seamlessly. But if you don't see this button, that basically means that you are not on the latest version or you are on a self-hosted version. So make sure that you are using n8n's cloud server as well as you are on the latest version. So what to ensure that you are on the latest version, you need to go to what's new and you need to click on update. What this will do is it will redirect to you another page, and here you need to do one thing. You need to ensure that you might be on the latest stable version, so you just need to switch to latest beta version. When you do that and click on save changes, it will basically restart the entire server, but it won't cause any effect. So as soon as you're on the latest beta version, you should have the build with AI button in your end server. Perfect. Now that we have this build with AI button, now let's click on it and let's see what it can actually do. On the first impression, you can see that there is a simple prompt area, and I have a few predefined nodes that I can actually play with, and it will simply create that automation. So summarize emails with AI, daily AI news digest, leads qualification, RAG knowledge assistant, YouTube video chapters, invoice processing pipeline, pizza delivery chatbot, as well as a multi-agent research workflow. So either you can pick from all these things, or you can give out a simple prompt and create an agent of your own. So let's try it out with a simple agent and let's see if if it is able to create that workflow. What I'm going to do is I think let's create a chatbot that can collect users' email and can send them an email as a thank you message, right? So I'm just going to define out a prompt, right? So I've defined out what I am looking to build. So I want to build a chatbot that acts like a receptionist, can ask for users' email, and once the email is acquired, it will send a personalized email to the user using Gmail. I'm just going to click on send, and you can already see it's working here, right? And you can see what all things it is able to think, what all steps it is taking. So it uses chain of thought on the back of his mind, and it acts very much like cursor. There's one more noticeable change. Previously on n8n's AI, there was only a ask button. Now there is a build button as well. So you can switch back to ask if you just want to ask a question, or you can switch to build if you wanted to build some automation. Now you can see it has added a few nodes, and it has also connected these nodes and updated the node parameters. So in the end, it says, it will greet visitors through a hosted chat interface, collect their email address through natural conversation, and ask if they'd like to receive a welcome email. Then it will send a personal Gmail message when they're clean. So a very good email receptionist agent it is able to create. Now it is telling me how I can set it up. So to set it up, I need to connect Gmail account to Gmail tool node, and I'll have to connect my OpenAI account. So let me just grab all these things and let's see if it works. So now I've gathered all the API keys as well as Gmail node. So it should basically work. Let's check it out. Let's just enter an email. Now let's enter an email. I think this should be good. Okay. And okay, so thanks for sharing your email. Would you like to receive a personalized welcome email? If yes, please let me know your name and I can make it personally. Yes. So it's not able to hold that memory. There's some issue. I think exactly. So it's not able to connect the right variables into the right place. That's the issue right now. It is able to get the subject, which apparently is by default welcome, but this does not work. So let me just grab that and then we can continue. Okay, so I've switched it to let AI define automatically. Let's see if that works. Not sure. So we have the chat input and we have the memory as well. Now let's run it again. Create a new session. Hey, and my email is the same one. Oh, it has already sent me an email. Let's check it out. Oh, well, it was able to send me an email. So thank you for sharing your contact information. We're glad to have you with us. Okay. So just a minor change that I had to do, which wasn't any technical, which wasn't technical at all, and it works. So this is good. Now let's see, can it also make changes to a current automation? I haven't tried it. I haven't tried this out before, so um, I haven't tried this out before, so let's see. So I'm adding a simple thing that, after sending an email, just save the email and email body to a Google Sheet. Let's see how will that work. If it is able to add to a current workflow, I think this will be really useful. Okay, it did face some error. That is only one chat trigger node is allowed. That's okay. So it's updating save to Google Sheet nodes and it was able to add it directly here. Okay. And I believe there should be some error. Let's just save it so that we don't lose it. Okay, so I'm just gonna create a new workflow instead of just messing around here. And let's try to build a real workflow this time. So our goal is to build a outreach automation. So that will generate leads using Apollo. It will also send out personalized emails to each one of them. So that's our goal, right? Now let's simply give that prompt here. Build a workflow that runs daily at 9 a.m. Fetches, let's say, 100 leads from Apollo API actor, then qualifies each one of them and curates a personalized and sends it using Gmail, right? Okay. I wanted to add a few more things, but I accidentally clicked on send. Let's see how it works. I see where this is going actually. I think it has a lot of potential. We already saw it coming. People have been building Chrome extensions. We can also go to Claude Code to build out an entire automation. So we already knew this is possible, and n8n must be working on this on the backend. But now since they finally released it, I'm just curious to know how well they've done their job. So far, there have been a lot of bugs, but I'm pretty sure since it's in beta, they are already working on resolving it. I'm just curious to know if it is able to build a complex workflow in a single prompt. If it is able to do it, which means the context as well as the prompt on the back end of this entire chain of thought process is pretty good. So this n8n's AI workflow builder will be able to perform good if it is able to build a complex workflow right now. And if it fails, I think they'll have to do a lot of improvements. Not sure what exactly might be going wrong. Is that it? Okay. There is no. If we want loop over leads, why is it a set fields module? Let's just run it. It's gonna fail automatically, of course. Okay. It has some actor ID. I'm not sure. Okay, from the edit fields, and it has the API token. Okay. So I think in these two fields, I just need to enter my Apollo API key, Apollo actor ID, AP5 token. Why Apollo API key then? Where am I using Apollo API key? Come on, this body is wrong. Okay, let's hop over to AP5 and see if we can just grab Apollo actor. I hope it's back. Last time I checked, it was not there. Let's start this. And I want to get, this is the actor ID. Just gonna copy paste it here. Actor ID. Leads limiter is at 100. And Apollo actor ID is actually, is it the correct one? It's Apollo actor ID. It will be able to get the new one. And there's the AP5 token. I need to get the JSON body params. Let's find that out. So let's try to find the person at in United States. They might be doing, let's say airlines. Let's say airlines. Yeah. And company revenue. Let's not select that. Company location, again United States. When I run this, it will give me a JSON, and I need that JSON, and I will just copy paste it there in our n8n. Perfect. So now this should work. Now let's click on execute workflow and see if they can send an email. I'll stop it in midway as well. The resource you're requesting would not be found. So I think there was an error with the actor ID. So let's see if the actor ID is fine. API, it's not good. How do I run this? I don't want to. So I think I fixed it. Now let's try to run it again. Yeah. So we did get some data. Let's see if there is real data here. Charge when the actor starts running, number of events moved, blah, blah. So the actor is running, it will respond back. So it's not correctly addressing the real actor. The thing is, API, how the actor works is you run the actor and then you have to wait for it to finish the job. When it has finished the job, then you get the data, and you have to run another API called fetch the data. Let's just ask it to correct it. Right? What I've done is I've added the API tokens, actor ID, and JSON body. The issue is actor is getting in the run state, but it needs to wait for it to fetch the data. So add a 1 minute wait node and check if actor has finished running, and then add fetch the results and send it back to AI agent to send emails. I hope it works because right now I'm not happy with n8n's AI workflow builder. It's good, it's much required, but the results are not adequate. Well, it makes sense. It's in beta phase right now, but still, I'm hoping for a good result. Let's see if it adds to the right place. Okay, there it has done something. Good. That's exactly what I wanted. I'll check in loop node. Perfect. This is good. Highly useful. Let's simply execute it. I hope they did not change the actor ID and everything. Perfect. Let's just execute it. So it waited for 1 minute. It checked the actor status. That was succeeded. It says, yeah, succeeded. Fetch actor results. We have bad news. There is no API endpoint at this point. Okay. Not sure what happened exactly. I'll just pen rest of it and I'll have to debug it. So I'm using n8n's AI ask feature to fix it. Not sure if build can also do something like that. It's an HTTP node, should work. There is another visual bug that was there. Anyway, let me just fix this and we'll get back to you. Great. So now it is able to create a chatbot that can send me email and also save the data into Google Sheet. The next part that I'm curious is when I click on build with AI, there is of course a few other buttons here. Multi-agent research workflow, summarize emails with AI. Let's try out this multi-agent research workflow. I have huge curiosity for this one. Let's see what it does. It's going to use one credit, of course. I mean, if it is a predefined prompt, they could have just copy pasted the entire workflow. No, they shouldn't have been generating the same workflow again and again. I don't know. Let's see what results it gives me. I hope this one works very well and it's a more complex one because it is multi-agent AI workflow that researches. So I'm hoping it should be a very detailed workflow. Let's see. Adding nodes. I think the idea is fine. It first searches what nodes it needs. It just fetches everyone, adds all the nodes, and then it connects each one of the nodes easily. Oh, it added a Wikipedia tool and SERP API as well. That's pretty good. So this is the multi-agent research workflow. Okay, so there are two agents, Wikipedia tool, OpenAI fact checker, getting facts checked from OpenAI, that's not good. Google SERP API, one of the best tools, Wikipedia tool. How does this work? I am curious. Let's remove SERP API for now because I don't have the API yet. And let's run it. Does it need anything else? It does need something. Research topic. So let's research about n8n's AI workflow builder. Let's do this. Let's research about that. Okay, that failed. Okay, the agents are failing. And it did not use Wikipedia tool at all. Why? Tools dot function name is not correct. So I think this agent needs some fixing. No, it is getting the variables. The prompts are fine. Invalid tool dot function name. Okay, I think so the issue is that this node has this dash into its name. Ideally, if you're renaming it, and it won't let you do it. But since AI did it, so I think it forgot to add the check. So I think this is the reason why I think there's going to be a huge development fixes required for this. It's really powerful, it's really useful, but it's in beta phase, so they're still working on it. That's what I believe. Let's run it now. I hope that should solve the error. Nope. Okay, should I remove? I don't understand the reason now. Let's analyze it using AI. It says workflow was successful. How? See, appears an issue with the tool calling. Okay. Well, so far, not great experience. It works, but it does not work 100%. So here's what I think. I think this entire AI workflow builder is really powerful, can solve a lot of things, but it still needs a human interference. So you cannot rely on this AI workflow build to complete the entire agent. It will help the developers to build automations, but it won't be useful to direct business owners to directly build automations out of the blue from this. So similar to Cursor is not useful for any business owner, it's useful for a developer. So this n8n's AI workflow builder is useful for a developer who builds automation on n8n. And I think it will be really useful because it does remove the task of almost 90%, and I can just keep fixing it. It will take very less time, but still, it still needs a lot of fixing. And hoping that they fix it really soon. It should be out to the public. Right now, it's in beta, but as soon as it is released to public, it will be a good game changer. Great. So I'm very optimistic about it apparently, and I think it should be really useful. And I'm really waiting for it because I have to make a lot of workflows on my own. So really looking forward to it. All right, so that's it for this entire video. Let me know if this video was useful. If you have any doubts related to AI Workflow Builder, just drop it on below, and me and my team can really check it back and we'll help you out with any of the AI automation workflows, any issue that you're facing. All right, thanks guys. Bye.